I don't know where it cut. The battery died, I guess. So I have them out, but camera battery died. That may also be a sign. Check your batteries and stuff like that when like you're about to go out, because I feel like you'll need your phone for something, or like carry like an emergency thing to like charge things, or like keep batteries on you. I don't know, something just about that stuck out, you know? Okay, so I don't know where it cut. So I'm just gonna go over. So we got the Four of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, the Temperance, and the Fairy Stallion. And then for the next deck, we have the Five-Line Skink, we have the Little Owl in reverse, we have the Red Fox in reverse, we have the Eastern Oyster in reverse, and then for my deck, we have Cole from Dragon Age Inquisition, we have Josephine from Dragon Age Inquisition, we have Kali from Elden Ring, and we have Plot Twist. Okay, so the cat again. So I feel like you might be younger. Some people might be younger. Some people might be pregnant in this situation or trying to be pregnant. That might be relevant for people. Okay. And also like butterflies. I think I already said that, but I don't know if I caught on that. Okay. I'm gonna leave these to the end because I'm gonna have to look and hear for some of the meanings to some of them. So I'm going to start down here actually. So we have Cole, which is compassion, help others and yourself, grieve your past. We have Josephine, which is discipline, diplomacy, and liberation. We have Kali, which is wander, do no harm, take no shit. And then Plot Twist, which are things are about to change, good luck. Okay. So with Cole, again, this is something that I said earlier, and I don't know if it caught when I was shuffling, but I said that I feel like you have your nose in everyone else's business, and that is something Cole, he constantly wanders throughout like the game a little bit, going to like different characters to help them, but then people are like, oh, who did this and this and this, not realizing that he actually helped them, you know? But I feel like you're trying to help too many people by sticking your nose where it doesn't belong, and in turn it's going to kind of mess up you or turn back on you and grieve your past. I feel like you overcorrect by being like, oh, well, I need to help this person because of this and this and this, and I know what it's like to not get any help. But then by helping everyone else, even when help's not wanted, you're not allowing yourself to help yourself, if that makes sense. You can't help yourself if your nose is in everyone else's business except your own. That's kind of what I'm getting from that. And then, ironically, also, the one that's right above it is the Five-Line Skink, which has like a fox, a eagle talon, a hawk, and also a snake all trying to go after it. And I feel like because you suck your nose in too many different people's business, they're all like, why do you keep meddling and da-da-da, and they're kind of lashing out at you, and you might have some animosity for some people. That's not for everyone, but some people might have that. And you might even kind of enjoy it a little bit because you're like, hey, people are finally noticing me, people are finally looking at me, and I can explain myself. You don't need to explain yourself. Just move on. Okay. We have Josephine, which is discipline, diplomacy, and liberation. Okay, I feel like because you are in so many other people's business, you don't take the time to actually discipline yourself a little bit, to one, stay out of it, and two, to like, again, help yourself is like what keeps coming up, help yourself. You constantly go and you take on too many different people's things just to be like, I can't do this for myself right here that will help me exponentially and like jumpstart my career, or do this and this and this, or I can't go to therapy because I'm too busy with this, this, and this. But then you don't actually need to do any of those things, and you're just filling your time with excuses to not look at yourself. So through discipline and diplomacy, you will learn how to cut ties to get you know that other people's business. That's something that keeps in my brain, to liberate yourself. Okay, then we have Kali, okay, which is wandering and do no harm, take no shit. So I feel like you kind of don't feel like you have a home, you know, even if you do, or even if you don't, you know, you don't feel like you belong anywhere. But again, I've said this in the one that also had this card. We are human beings. We belong anywhere that we are. Just sometimes our presence isn't welcomed by other people, you know? You still belong there. You belong there to cause an annoyance. You belong there to freaking teach a lesson. You belong there for that time that you are there. You always belong, no matter what. If you are alive and you are a person, you belong, you know? Okay. And then the second half is do no harm, take no shit. So I feel like because you keep trying to help people, you might not realize that you are harming people. And I feel like if you are in a little bit of a thing where everyone's like, oh, why do you keep sticking your nose in everyone's business and da-da-da, and you can't freaking possibly believe that, like, you know best for us, be like, okay, well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, like, mess up the situation, but why do you guys keep coming to me with shit too? So you have to kind of be like, okay, if you don't want me to try and find solutions for you, stop telling me shit, you know? And remove yourself, and also tell them to just stop doing that shit, because it's not helping anyone. It's not helping you, it's not helping them, it's making them reliant on you, it's making freaking you codependent on the need for validation of other people seeing you and taking your advice, or even yelling at you, because then they notice you. You are there, you know? You know. Okay, and then plot twist. Things are about to change. Good luck. And this can be a good thing, this can be a bad thing. This is just change is coming for you, and you need to allow yourself to change, basically. You need to allow things to change, and you need to not be stuck, you know? So, with the 5-lane skink, it's delight in the daring, or delight in daring. So, again, I feel like you're a little mischievous. You keep sticking your nose in other people's business, which is something that keeps playing in my head over and over, which is kind of hilarious. But yeah, you need to maybe step back. Maybe don't do that, you know, all the time. And then we have the little owl in reverse, which upright is the key into wisdom. So I feel like these owls can also be a little more sedentary, or not sedentary, a little more like, what is the word? Solitary? That's the word, I think. Maybe. Solitary. Hello. Gotta wrap this up. Okay. So, can be a little more solitary. So I think the owl here is trying to advise you, hey, stop being around other people. Just, this might be hermit mode a little bit, because you're kind of in too many different things. Okay. And then we have the red fox in reverse, which is shape shift. So you're not changing, you're staying the same, but you're not allowing yourself to grow and to change, and that is a big issue. Staying the same literally kills so many people, you know? Because you just keep doing the same patterns over and over and over until you drive yourself insane and everyone around you the same, because why aren't you changing, you know? I feel like I'm like trying to get everything out at once with this, so like you might like feel like you need to interject and like put things in to fill space. You know, sometimes quiet is okay, you know? Be comfortable in silence. Listen to your thoughts, but don't let them consume you, and just allow yourself to be. Don't fill the silence. That's something. Not everything needs to be said. Okay, and then we have the Easter oyster in reverse, which is deal with the dirt. Again, you're not dealing with your own shit because you're too focused on everyone else's shit, and it's gonna lead you astray, and then you're gonna look at yourself and go, when did I get so muddy? You know? You're gonna be like chasing after someone else's dog in like a storm, being like, puppy, puppy, puppy. I'm kind of making fun of my sister because she fucking jumped out of a car to get a fucking giant dog. But yeah, If you're chasing after someone else's dog in a storm when they're already chasing after the dog and they're closer, and then when they catch the dog and you're like still like 6 steps behind, you're just gonna look down at yourself and be like, when did I get money? So like, it might be time to get back in the car, try to get as much dirt off of you, maybe stand in your front yard and just spray yourself off with a hose, go into someone else's sprinklers, you know? Don't go into someone else's sprinklers. This is all about you dealing with your own shit, basically. Yeah, obviously that's like a metaphorical shit. So now for the top ones. For the depos, or actually we'll do the, what's it called? The major arcana first. Because they're here. Okay, the Hangman. Okay. Ironically, the first thing that I read was, he feels his ego diminish, he feels empty, he is ready to receive. Okay. In time, his patience and faith are rewarded. Ivy branches wrap lovingly around him, claiming him as a friend and easing the pressure ever so slightly on his legs. His hair becomes one with the vines. The great tree and its ivy companions are filled with vast wisdom, too much for him to take in at once, but these are old friends, and he trusts them. They give him what he needs for now. That treasure earned by trust and sacrifice will weave into his inner core and become a part of him. Eventually, when he releases himself, when he faces the world right side up again, it will look different, and not because it is, but because he has been transformed. So again, shape-shifting, changing, allowing yourself to change. So the key to wisdom that you don't have is to allow yourself to change and to stop fucking fighting all the change you're doing or all the change that's trying to happen by getting into other people's business. Other people's business is not your business. You might be like very, very nosy. That keeps like fucking playing in my head. Get out of other people's business. Okay, then we have temperance. Okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna paraphrase a little bit. Or actually, I'll just read this part. They say that a mark of a true professional is they make whatever they do look easy. Moving easily and beautifully throughout life does not happen by accident. It is a choice and a discipline. Life brings all sorts of challenges, and the environment of your life changes all the time. Maintaining balance in a chaotic world is subtler than mixing equal parts of work, play, and sleep. When temperance shows up in a reading, you know the situation has a powerful element to it that could potentially throw you off course, but that you can, with some effort, resist being controlled by outside influences, because you know this isn't everyone else's business. So basically what I am hearing from that is that I was like going straight through it. If you can hear the ice cream truck, I'm sorry, I don't know why the ice cream truck is in, it's like a gated community. I don't know how he got in. He's not supposed to be in here. Okay, but yeah. So, shows up in the reading, situations, throw you off course. Because you're in so many other people's business, it's throwing off your balance, or your path to balance, and your path to change. Because again, you have too much input coming in and too many other people's situations affecting you. So you need to get out of the people's business. I will keep saying that until I feel like it has been said enough. Okay, where the fuck is the fairy stallion? Eventually I need to learn Roman numerals. It'd probably make my life easier, especially with tarot. Okay. Okay. Traditionally known as the Chariot card, freaking in the Major Arcana, marks a certain level of achievement independence. This card, the Stallion, like the Chariot and other cards, is a metaphor for your own power and determination, the ability to ride so apparently effortlessly bespeaks control and skill. More importantly, it also marks confidence that comes of certainty. If this card illustrates if cards through I through or VI illustrates early life Stallion represents the Stallion tells you that it's time to move. You've considered the options, make plans, and finalize decisions. Now go forward. It is time to grab the brass ring. This card reminds you to head in the right direction, but more importantly, to enjoy the ride. So again, you need to change, move forward, keep going. Okay. Now the 7 of Pentacles. Things are cups. Okay, actually, I think the 4 of Swords is going to come up first. Okay. When trouble abounds, when problems seem unsolvable, when you don't know what to do, doing nothing is a wise option. Analysis is a reasonable approach to any troubling situation. However, when your mind is too busy, when it has made a muddle of thoughts like a cat playing with a ball of yarn, continuing to think, will only make the knots tighter. Stop, breathe, quiet the mind, stop talking, stop doing, reflect, invite divine peace and inspiration. So again, stop doing what you're doing. And it's like, put the cards down, or put the thing down, put other people's problems down. Just leave it. Again, that's kind of what I was getting at with a lot of it. It's just put it down. Stop touching it. Stop messing with it. Don't touch it. I feel like a parent that's like watching their kid like touch the fire. They're just like, ooh, and you're like, don't touch it. It's gonna burn you. And then when they finally touch it, they're like, ow. And you're like, what the fuck did I just say? Okay, now we need 7 of Pentacles. That's 2, 5, 7 of Pentacles. After working diligently on a project, it can be hard to wait to see the final results. Humans prefer instant gratification. Unfortunately, this card lets you know that it is not in your near future. This is a time for time of patient waiting. You've done all you can, at least in the physical realm, to hurry along the process. Try to stem frustration instead. Approach this time ahead with calm, peaceful confidence. When the time is right and no sooner, you will be able to enjoy the results of your work and planning. Stay out of other people's business. Keep your nose in your own business. Relax. You can't control everything. I feel like that's very important for some of you guys. You can't control everything. Stay out of other people's business. Keep your nose clean. Focus on your own dirt. And soon you'll be on the Chariot, going in the right direction, you know? I feel like you're already on it, you know? But you keep looking back and you're gonna fall off. You can't keep just being like, what's over here? The horse is gonna get spooked by fucking, I don't know, fucking rock. Or the 5-lane skink on the fucking floor, you know? It's gonna get spooked by that, fucking buck you off, and then you're gonna be in the mud and you're like, well shit, how did this happen? Who could have possibly guessed? You could have seen it happen or seen it coming and held onto the reins if you just looked forward instead of looking at other people. Other people are going on a different trail, you know? Other people are going on a different trail. Stay on your horse. Stop looking at them. My shoulder just cracked. Ow. Yeah, so again, plot twist. Things are about to change. Good luck. That's all I'm going to tell you guys because you know, don't fucking lie. Okay, if you like this, and you want to see more of me doing this shit, feel free to subscribe. If you want to hear about me talking about fandom related stuff, doing vlogs about cosplay and other things, or how I mix witchcraft, or how I mix fandom into my witchcraft, just let me know. Bye guys.